Oh, once again, it's the prof. And like I always say, if you're not down with the bullshit and you're down with the real shit, like and subscribe. Hey, man, y'all getting ready for the election? Y'all getting ready to vote for the lesser of two evils? You know, what's supposed to change actually when you think about it? You know, based upon who you vote for. And this is not a, video about like having anything to do with like you shouldn't vote and your votes don't matter or anything like that. The question just being asked is what's supposed to change? Did a lot of black people honestly think that when Obama became president that things were going to change for black people? I mean, politicians are usually politicians, like they say, it's usually a thing of politics as usual with all politicians. The thing about what people like about folks who are not traditional politicians is the belief is like they have at least more to do with the common man or the common understanding of the common man, where they're not going to get in there and just be, politics as usual, dealing with DC politics and bureaucracy. And, just one hand washes the other. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. So we pass these bills and do different things and appoint people and all kind of shit like this based upon the favors we do for each other and this and that, where it don't have shit to do with the people. It's just that with the people, they come up with like, convincing bullshit tactics to convince you that we're doing what we're doing in the best interest of you. This will help you. But at the same time, what can people really say when you want people to govern you? When you want people to govern you, you're basically saying, hey, we trust you to be this person who's going to make all our problems go away, who's going to make our livelihoods better. You're going to help me economically, spiritually, whatever the fuck. It's almost like you're anointing a person to play the role of God, and then you want to kick back, put it all on this person to just make everything, joyous and, just, man, you're just supposed to wake up now that this person has been elected and it's supposed to be a new world. Why the fuck do you have grown people thinking like that? We ain't talking about the kids. The parents are the ones to blame for telling the kids there's a Santa Claus. And then when you get tired of fucking telling that lie for whatever reason, you try to make yourself seem like, or you present yourself as Santa Claus. I'm the one buying those presents. Like, why am I giving credit to a motherfucker that don't even come down the chimney? And, what the fuck? That's taken away from me. Goddamn, I'm tired of this shit. I deserve the credit. I'm gonna tell my kid the truth. And the kid like so filled with joy every Christmas and Easter, the Easter bunny, and and all this, and then you one day just tell them there ain't no such thing as that shit. Like, what the fuck? Damn. Just to snatch the rug from under the kids, like thinking, oh man, like it gives the kids like something happy and and joyous to, make them feel better and everything, despite all this wickedness and bad shit in the world. And then you come along and tell them that shit don't exist. Like, it ain't nothing but the wickedness and the badness. I'm sorry, your son or daughter. Like, God, dude, it's like, shit. Why the fuck you tell them to lie in the first place? Like, what the fuck is that? That's what somebody can honestly say. You gonna tell them the truth one day anyway, or they're gonna find out. So what was that even all about? But you guys, you're really sitting up here looking at these politicians as being saviors, These guys just regular people that's in positions, I guess of authority, yeah, because they got the right to make laws that can govern your life and shit like that. So, that's technically still, in a legislative way, still telling you what the fuck to do. Like, you put me in the position to tell you what the fuck to do. Okay, like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? you can't really, ain't no take backs, once you done put these dudes in office. So you got to understand that shit. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? All you can do is just be like, hey, I made a bad decision, a bad choice. Well, shit, we got to ride these 4 years out. I just, the only thing you can do really is try to, when you look at the government as it stands, what it is, everything that's in place, the only thing you can do is just try to work with these people, and I mean, that more so, also pertaining to the other, people that's in, Congress and, the Senate and everything, ain't gonna do no damn good. You sit up there, I don't like the president. I don't like what the fuck he says. I don't like this and that. Fuck that shit. I'm not voting to pass that bill. I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna do shit to shut down the fucking state. Ain't no damn budget, fixed the way we wanted to do. So fuck that. Fuck the people getting their money. We don't give a damn. Like, what the, wait a minute. But this whole personal shit between, these bureaucrats and people in the Senate, you know what I'm saying? Versus the president, things that, that matter that go that way. You guys' ego and shit and arrogance is going to make you go against him, which is going to make him say, okay, well, fuck you. Okay, we shut down. The government, the U.S. government shut down. We're going to shut down. Like, and then everybody else get affected. See? You know what I'm saying? Like, but, the people that y'all elect to put in this motherfucker, it is what it is. You wanted them to govern you. You wanted those people. See, don't sit later and be talking about, no, I didn't want that. No. It's just like when you get in a relationship. Like I say, a relationship is all about, you gotta take the good with the bad. If you only can fucking stand the good and only appreciate and acknowledge the good, but you don't, none of the bad, you won't have a long lasting relationship. Cause it's gonna be a part of every damn relationship you be in. It doesn't fucking matter. A lot of times, the only thing you control, just like they said, is yourself. You have to see what kind of person, you got to look at yourself sometimes and say, how have I been acting in a relationship? What have I done good or bad? Because you got to understand, you're not perfect. So it can't be all them. But a lot of times, how the relationship, oh shit, fuck this shit. I'm ready to go. I want a divorce. You know what I'm saying? You see a lot of these celebrities, look what, especially this year, goddamn, it's going crazy. All right, shit, all right. You don't do shit the way I want you to do it. You ain't listening to me. I'm not happy. Things ain't going my way. Fuck it. Let's go get a damn divorce. But I want half your fucking money. So, and plus, if you rich and all this shit, you got Dr. Dre's wife wanting $2 million a month. God damn. Where's the love at? I thought one day, really like what, the song with Tina Turner when that song, What's Love Got to, I said, that shit is really real. What's love got to do with it? Cause love ain't gonna have you fucking destroying somebody. You know what I'm saying? Love ain't, you can want to walk away from a situation, but to want to destroy the person, and even in a financial way, that's hate. That ain't have nothing to do with no damn fucking love. Y'all had 2, 3 kids, been together 20 some damn years, and damn, you can just come to a point where you can just honestly do, you have to have a thought in the back of your mind. You have to, where you're saying, did this person really love me? I wonder. Cause this is some extreme shit to be like, just, what they call that shit? Some kind of amicable differences or where they both decide, like, hey, this is both our decision, and, we both figure that we should just, like, okay, if people can do that, and that really truthfully exists, all right, I'm not going to slander you, you're not going to slander me, we just going to come to a conclusion that we both want out of this, and we're going to be cordial, and, what they call it, irreconcilable differences. Okay, if you do that, all right, Now, I would think in that sense, if that's really what it was, or that's really what it is, you ain't gonna have nobody saying, but I'm gonna destroy your ass financially. I'm gonna slander your name. I'm gonna destroy you, your character in public. You're gonna do this to your husband. You're gonna do this to your wife. the people that the person you had your children by. So this shit can always be there. And then plus, let the kids see this shit. And they got to see their parents going at it like this, like things of that nature, But, but I wasn't trying to get off track. But what I'm basically saying is, it's like how, you have these politicians who should understand the power of what they have or hold in their hands. But if they were really thinking about the people, they would make certain concessions or do different things so that like both parties on the opposite sides of the table could come to some mutual agreement that works for both of them, So when you see these Republicans and Democrats doing the things they're doing and going back and forth, but the people supposed to play the part putting them there, they have these egos where they're going back and forth with each other and doing things that impact the people, but you didn't get no vote on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever the fuck Congress or whoever the fuck, they came up with, said, well, we're going to make these laws and, this is what we're going to do. And, this and that. And, starting January, this and that, and taxes will go up. They didn't ask you, do you, want the taxes to go up, or what did you want the taxes to pay for, or whatever, stuff like that. They didn't ask you none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's crazy how people get manipulated and shit too. Like, they'll tell you like, well, these people that's all on this federal government aid, they're the ones that's basically draining the economy because last year we spent this and that much money on welfare recipients and food stamps and, and blah, 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 blah. Wait a minute, hold on, man. But look around the hood, all around these hoods in America. God damn. All this money that's just being doled out to all these poor environments and poor people living in these fucked up buildings, rat infested, roach infested, living in all these fucked up ass neighborhoods, kids going to these damn fucking non-achieving fucking schools and shit like that. No businesses really around these communities. Kids being all unemployed and stuff like that, but they're telling you like, they're making you think, look at all what we're giving them. Look at this shit. We're just giving these. I'm like, what the hell? And then, they convince somebody, yeah, that's right. God damn it, these sons of bitches, they need to get their ass get up off their fucking ass and get out there and get a goddamn job. That's what the fuck they need to do. They need to fucking go out there fuck the fact that if you don't make a certain, amount of money living in certain cities, you're not gonna fucking make it whether you got a job or not. You got motherfuckers in these damn tent cities all around California. Everybody ain't out there, but you got a lot of young people that got jobs. They living out there in the fucking tents. What the fuck you talking about? But you're not thinking about that. You're just listening to some damn politician trying to make you think these people over here are the reason why America is suffering because this and that, and America is not about this. Like, wait a minute. Are you really trying to go around and help every damn body? Is these government officials really trying to help everybody, not just a certain sector of the United States or our communities, or are they trying to help everybody? So you gotta kind of think like, you ask yourself that question, like, so then look at what they be saying. So in the midst of when they're having these debates and they're having these State of the Union addresses or whatever these damn speeches be, in the midst of that, do you hear any of those politicians saying anything that addresses your problems? What's going on with you? Your needs. If not, you can say, what the fuck I'm gonna vote for this motherfucker for? Because he sat up here, I watched this damn shit. I'm looking at this shit for about a whole damn hour, and in the midst of every damn thing he said, he didn't have shit to do with me, my situation, people like me, whatever, this and that. Okay. So now you listen to the other candidate. other person? Is they saying anything? You would have to kind of give it to whoever says something that more so meets your needs. They might not be addressing all of them. They might just be touching on the tip of the iceberg with maybe one particular problem, or maybe a couple that you might see you have personally. Who you gonna vote for? It would make sense that the person who more so looks like addressing my need, but it's kind of like saying the person who gives more attention. Don't mean necessarily they're gonna do any damn thing, but so if they're thinking like that and they figure like, well, we're gonna, address this problem with the inner cities because I believe that, no matter what your background is, no matter what your race is, no matter whether you were born here or you are an immigrant, you should have the freedom to prosperity, freedom, and all the liberties that should come to an American in this country. And I'm going to make sure that is addressed in my candidacy. And when I get into the White House, I'm going to see about all these things coming to fruition. I'm going to make it one of my top missions to make sure that all Americans, no matter where you come from, no matter what your ethnicity, no matter what your race is, that all Americans benefit from what America has to offer. And you sit there and you go, yeah, but he never addressed everybody clapping and all that shit, but he never addressed how he was going to do that shit. He just figured if I say that shit, well, I just generally, went across the board and let everybody know, hey, y'all, I'm going to do something for all y'all. You know what I'm saying? So as that might rest in your mind, hey, that sounds good. If the other candidate comes out talking some shit where he's like, I'm going to address this crime bill issue. We're not going to have these thugs and hoodlums taking over our inner cities or even our major cities. And along with how we basically address crime in our major cities, we're going to address crimes in the inner cities of these smaller towns. And we're going to make sure that everybody understands that if you're here in America, the greatest nation there is in the world, you're going to abide by the rules and the laws that have made this country great. Now, somebody who really is conservative or somebody who really sees this country as this country works for me and everything. Now, just think when that candidate, that president or governor, whoever fuck, mayor, whatever, says shit, that's just going, oh man, that's going to warm their heart, man. They're going to be like, that's what I'm talking about, God damn it. These sons of bitches, and he's going to address that. You motherfuckers, you're going to go to fucking jail. You sons of bitches, you run every goddamn thing. Like, see, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he can get his ass in office. Hell, he can get his ass in office. He said what he said. Crime can start going up. Then you're going to be looking like, wait a minute, man, what the hell's going on? Like, he said he was going to do. Yeah, that's what the fuck he said, but shit. That's just what the fuck he said. You know what I'm saying? Truthfully. So shit, who the fuck y'all gonna vote for, man? Think about that shit. Honestly. Who gonna vote for, man? And why? And what the hell they gonna do for you? How is whatever candidate, if you help, your vote helps to get put in office, what is it going to mean for you? Truthfully, that's the question you got to ask. Like, how's it going to affect you? Fuck what somebody's saying and campaigning, but you as an individual, if everybody as an individual just think and stop trying to be a part of groups and associations and everything, just wanting to belong to something. Just wanting to belong to something. Instead of having your own individual mind when it comes to certain things, you and another person, might be within a collective group of people who might share the same similar ideas and everything. That's cool. But you should always be able to have your own mind, especially at certain particular times. And I think like voting and just like if you want to be part of a religion or just your relationship with your higher power, you have to look within yourself as an individual and say, who am I? What do I like? How does this benefit me? Because when you're truthfully honest with these things, that's how you find your happiness. Everything in life, you trying to apply that to might not necessarily go the way you exactly want it, but you giving yourself still a chance to be more so content rather than not knowing what you want, not knowing what you want to do, and you just react based upon what somebody else said, or you just following what somebody else said to make them happy, and now you're in a world of misery because now that you did this or did that or made this selection or whatever, now you're like, all fucked up where you're like, oh shit, I don't like none of this. I'm miserable now. And now you want to play the blame game and say, oh, this is because of them. They did. No, it's because of the choice that you made. You can apply that shit to jobs you take, relationships you get in, sometimes schools you go to, and who you select as a political candidate, So, that's all I want to say. You got to think about when you make that vote, hey, just remember the choice is yours.